Hello and welcome to a special preview of DC Gang. I'm Alanna.
And I'm Todd.
And today we are going to talk about a fun preview. It's the Absolute Wonder Woman Annual. I love taking that. So starting off, honestly, I'm just going to say I actually really like this story.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
It is really good right now. It's just like, it was interesting just to see a little more of this story of Diana, like, praying to what was her name? Athena. And there was like a shot of her playing chess with her,
yeah,
which I thought was cute. But she's like, well, I'm gonna make a bargain with you.
Mm-hmm.
You take my powers, and I'm gonna go do this. And what she was going to do was she was going to basically lift Medusa's curse.
Yeah.
And did you know Medusa had two sisters?
Yes.
Because I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
I was like reading this, I was like, oh yeah, she's got two sisters. That's right. I'm like, and she enters that cave, and obviously her sisters are protecting her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But she's getting the crap beaten out of her, you know? She's like getting thrown left and right, and then she finally goes up to Medusa after saying she's here to speak with Medusa, and is like, listen, I want to help you. I can see your pain. I can see, you know, I've seen how everything that was done to you. Let me help you with that. And she was able to basically turn her back to normal.
Yeah.
Which was really nice. And then she got her powers back, and you could see Medusa was like so relieved from that. Yeah. Because the way Medusa works is she looks at you and you turn into stone.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, obviously Wonder Woman's has no effect to that.
Yeah. They do explain it in the book.
They do. But it's like she just wanted to help, and it took her a while to actually get Athena's attention. Like, Athena did not want to talk to her.
That was half of the book, was just Wonder Woman going, Athena, talk to me. Athena, talk to me.
Yeah.
Athena, talk to me. Will you shut up already?
Yeah. And she's like, listen, I just want to talk to you. I want to do this one thing. And she's like, okay, what are you going to do for me? What do I get?
My powers.
She's like, you got my powers. She's like, okay. But she gives them back to her after she successfully, you know, does this trial. And it's like, honestly, I don't know. It's just like that. For some reason, Absolute Wonder Woman kind of gives me a warmth feeling, you know, where it's just like, it's very wholesome. Because, like, first of all, Diana is a very wholesome character to begin with. So I'm glad in the Absolute universe, she still has that to her. And she just wants to help people, you know. But she's, like, literally a princess of hell. And she's, like, still badass and whatnot. But it's just, like, she still has that soft side to her. Yeah. Where she's just like, well, let me understand. Let me help you. Well, what'd you think of it?
So, I absolutely loved this book. And I loved it for a couple reasons. One, I didn't feel like I needed to know everything that was going on within the Ultimate Universe.
Absolutely.
Or Absolute Universe, excuse me. So this is, to me, kind of like a nice, fun little story. Yeah. I did have one issue, but it's not really that big of an issue. But it's like, it didn't feel like Absolute Wonder Woman.
What was the issue?
And it felt more like regular Wonder Woman. But going back to a positive, I love the fact that this was very heavy dialogue. Yeah. And not much action.
Which is nice.
Which is really nice, because you're thinking, okay, she's going to fight, you know, Medusa, and it's going to be this epic big fight. No. Just, let's talk about this.
I'm talking. Here's my lasso.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. But yeah, this didn't feel like absolute Wonder Woman to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, it's not necessarily a bad thing because it's like we want more people to read this. It still has still has a little bit of absolute in there, but it didn't feel like it was absolute.
Which is understandable. I get where you're coming from with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, Diana just has that wholesomeness to her, and it's like that's
except for the New 52.
Yeah, except for New 52, but. For all the other Wonder Woman stuff I've read, she just has this wholesomeness to her where it's just, she just wants to help out and whatnot. And it's just, in this, that's what I got. I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, I'm still enjoying this. It's like, I didn't need to read any of the other issues before I read this. It's like the Absolute Batman Annual. You didn't need to read any of the other issues to know what's going on. Mm-hmm. It's just... they explain everything, and it's just like, this is like kind of an intro, or, it's whatever. You could still read it without knowing exactly what's going on in Absolute Wonder Woman.
And again, the art's great. Mm-hmm. I love the ending.
I do too.
Just like, maybe we can play again, and you might win.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing you ever said about me. I want to know more of the story between her and the gods.
Yeah, I do too. Because it's like, yes, they touch on it in Absolute Wonder Woman, but it's like they don't dive deep into it. But I'm hoping in later issues that's where it's going to go.
I'm curious because I read issue 16.
Yeah.
I think that's where they're heading.
Yeah.
Because it's just like her powers are, taken away by Satana. Mm-hmm. We're gonna learn more about her powers, and
which I'm excited for.
And it's really interesting because we know that the gods in this universe are not good people. Like they killed all her people, and then they put her in hell. Yeah. Like
it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah. So I'm like. And it was.
There's a reason why she's in hell.
Yeah, and it felt a little awkward though that she was playing with Athena as a kid.
I mean,
a little bit.
But you gotta remember, it's like in also the regular Wonder Woman comics. She talks highly of Athena.
Yeah.
So it's like I can kind of see why she would be hanging out with Athena as a kid because I'm sure Hecate, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
She told her about the gods.
Yeah.
I mean, Hecate is technically like a god. Mm-hmm. But it's like Diana has to learn it from someone, and she's got to learn about these gods. I mean, even though Athena might not be very nice, kind. I feel like she still kind of enjoys Diana's presence.
Yeah.
She's like reluctant, but at the same time, she's like, I tolerate you, Amazonian. It's just, and it's like, I really hope we get to see more.
I want to see more of the gods.
Yeah.
Like I want there to be like, you're hanging out with Athena, but Zeus was the one that killed all your people.
Yeah.
Like I need to see this connection through,
And then it's like you also have Ares, god of war, and it's just like touch on some of those gods that had some importance in some of the other Wonder Woman stuff, where it's because I'm sure they are somewhat important to this absolute universe, and it's like, okay, we know Zeus did this, but it's like Athena's role is this to you and this, so it's like, okay, what about all the others?
Yeah,
it's like. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe they'll touch on Themyscira before, everything that happened.
Yep.
But I guess we'll see. But I really enjoyed the annual for this. Yeah. Like,
this is definitely a B+ for me.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I didn't get in it because there was a lack of action. Mm-hmm. But
I don't know. I'm gonna give it an A because it doesn't always have to have action.
Yeah. And I'm not saying a comic book really has to have action all the time. Like one of my favorite comic books of all time is Batman, Superman, and the Date. That somehow pissed off DC Comics for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Because nothing happened in it. Ooh. But this, again, doesn't really necessarily bother me. Mm-hmm. But still wanted something. Mm-hmm. Like, give me like a little, fist fight between her and Medusa.
Yeah.
Like, put that lasso around us. Like, I'm here to help you, Show me, like, very defensive.
She did kind of fight against Medusa, but she knew she wasn't gonna fight back because she was wrapped up in the serpent tail. And it's like she knew without her power, she would have been crushed. Yeah. So I get, and that's probably why we didn't see as much action. Because, if there was more action, then she probably would have been killed.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, it didn't end the story for me or anything. It's it was just like something. You gave me this nice cake, but you didn't give me any icing on it. Yeah.
There's a smidgen of it.
Yeah, there's just
like
a smidge.
Very thin coat of it.
Put some ice cream on there. Let's make this a really nice treat. But again, it's still good. Yeah. This is. I'm gonna put this on my list of books that I read this. Probably you'll probably be on my top 10 type deal.
And I can see people picking it up, and we're gonna sell out of that because
it's Absolute.
It's Absolute. Everybody's been loving the Absolute series, and it's
an annual.
It's an annual. Everybody picks up the annual. I haven't seen one person that hasn't picked up the annual.
Annuals are just weird because most stores don't order a whole lot.
Yeah,
because it's nothing that's connected. And again, this story itself is not really connected to anything.
Yeah, but it's still a good read.
And it might actually lead into something because she's just like Medusa's now forgiven. They're now friends, and now her friends with their sisters, and she's hanging out with a Minotaur, and she's trying to create this utopia between monsters and humans.
Yeah.
So it could lead to something. So it might be a very important book to read.
Which won't be probably until later.
Yeah.
Probably looking at maybe issue 30 or something like that.
No, I think even sooner because I mean they touch on it with this last issue of Wonder Woman 16.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see though.
Yeah. Who knows? Yep. Well, we highly recommend this issue. It's a fantastic issue. I highly recommend picking it up. It is an annual. Downside is it's not really connected to anything, and there's a little bit of lack of action, but
still a good read.
Still a good read. Still have great dialogue, and it's great if you haven't read anything either. So this is a good story.
Yeah.
So highly recommend it. Pick it up at your local comic book shops today.
Your local comic book shops.
Yeah, Adam. We had a running gag where Adam said, "You should go pick up this book at your Barnes & Noble." We just looked at him like, "No, it's your local comic book store."
Support your local comic book stores. Come on, people.
All right. Well, I'm Todd.
I'm Alanna.
And you have a wonderful comic book day.
Go to your local comic book store.